fear, how it almost took my life.
Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about fear. I want to talk about how fear almost took my life when I made the decision to move to Uganda. Initially, when I first received my job offer in Uganda, I was excited. But after a while, different fears started setting in. One of my biggest fears was starting completely over. Moving to a new country is not easy. I mean, you have to adapt to a new way of life, a new culture, a new language, transportation, just everything is completely different. During my first overseas experience, I had the worst time adjusting. Maybe because it was my first time, I'm not sure, but it was very difficult for me. So I was afraid to completely start over again and have to go through that same agony. One of the second biggest fears that I had was missing out on an opportunity. I'm at the point in my life where I want to be married or, possibly live in a different type of country, or maybe missing out on family and bonding so those are some things that were constantly running through my mind. Am I making the right decision? Am I going prematurely? Maybe I should stay and spend more time with my family and my relatives. Maybe I should stay behind so I can settle down and make this life for myself that I thought that I should have at this point in my life. My last and biggest fear ever of coming to Uganda was leaving my 8-year-old son behind. I'm a single mother, so naturally I'm very close with my child, and it's my only child. So I made the decision to leave my son with his father for several reasons, and that's a completely different video. But one of the main reasons was that I admire fathers who take an initiative to have a relationship with their sons. And my son was calling out for his father. He desired a relationship with his dad. Those were my three biggest fears. I had several other apprehensions and anxiety moments, but I want to tell you that me going through making the decision to come to Uganda was very draining emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. I just remember not being right, just over the worry, the anxiety, the fear, of the unknown, not knowing what to expect, listening to everyone else. All of those things just started eating me up inside to the point that I was completely drained, unlike any other time in my life. And I was getting ready to just call it quits and say, forget about it. I'm not going to go. I just give up. I'm just going to take the easy route and just stay at home and just live in the way that I know how. 3 months later, I'm in Uganda, and it's a decision that I definitely don't regret. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that it hasn't been filled with challenges, but my life has truly been changed by the experience. I didn't allow fear to take me away from God's purpose and plan. I didn't allow fear to take me away from the abundance that life has to offer. I refuse to let fear take my life. What have I learned from not allowing fear to take me away from my purpose or from my destiny? Because I fully believe that the process will show you your destiny and your purpose if you allow it. One thing I learned was life is about taking risks. Point blank, period. You just have to take risk in life. That's life. When you're too comfortable, you miss out on so many different opportunities. It's in your uncomfortable positions, in your uncomfortable situations where you do the most growing, where you step out on faith, where you grow your relationship with the Lord, and where the most blessings come out. Stop trying to figure life out, your life. God has your plan already set for you. You have to trust the process. And look where you are. You came this far. You applied for the job. You went through with the interview. Now you've gotten a job, and you want to back out of it. That was me. I put myself in that situation, and then I wanted to back out at the last minute. That's not how things go. Obviously, I was there because I wanted to be there. In the end, if things don't work out, at least you took a chance and you tried. You can leave. You can come back. You can say, hey, I tried it. But to not try at all is one of the worst decisions that you can ever make. Take risks. and be uncomfortable. And it's perfectly okay to be uncomfortable, because when you're uncomfortable, that means something wonderful is getting ready to happen. Within the 3 years that I've been living abroad, so many amazing things have happened to me. I've had so many different epiphany moments, and a lot of it has been within myself, a lot of self growth. I've discovered gifts and talents that I didn't realize that I've had, business ideas, entrepreneurial goals, book writing. It's been amazing because I stepped out of my comfort zone. I know that if I would have stayed where I was, yeah, I would have been comfortable, but I wouldn't have expanded my life in the way that I have now. I wouldn't have been able to allow God to use me. I wouldn't have been able to see truly what my purpose and destiny was, because I would have been too clouded by things that were all too familiar. It's okay. You're human. You're going to have fear. You're going to be scared. It's natural. But please, don't allow fear to take your life. Don't allow fear to take you away from your dreams. Don't allow fear to take you away from your purpose or your destiny. Don't allow fear to steal your joy, to take away your peace, and don't allow fear to take you away from your blessings. Until next time, be blessed, be inspired, and I'll see you on the next video.